What's going on, everyone? Back for another best ball draft for the NFL playoffs season here. So, ended up finally getting the first overall pick. Spoiler alert, it's probably going to be Josh Allen, but we got a little time until the draft starts here. Kind of wanted to go over the contest details here. So, it's a pretty big pool. Um, we don't have the actual number of entries here. Okay, we'll get back to this in a second. But without further ado, we have Josh Allen. We will take him for first overall. He's been killing it this year. Had him in season-long fantasy. Did not win me a championship, but that wasn't his fault. The rest of my team, I don't know what was going on with them. But anyways, let's see if we can get back to the contest details here. All right, we have the best ball page. That's not what I'm looking for. Anyways, what I really wanted to see here was all of the payout structures. I don't know why they're not showing it here. This is not useful for the user. Yeah. Anyways, this contest size is over 100,000 people. And the way it works is after round one, out of the 6 people in your draft, top scorer moves on to the next round. And then the next round, and then the next round, where the 117,000 participant contest gets distilled down to 544 people, I believe. And if you think about it, the odds of winning each round is 16.7%. And if you apply that across all of the 4 rounds, you have less than 1% chance to make the final round. So if you do play best ball and you do happen to squeak a lineup to the final round, it's a very big accomplishment. I think it takes a lot of skill and a little bit of luck to make it that far. I've yet to do it in best ball. I've come close a few times, but the hope here is that we diversify enough here in our best ball drafts where we're able to get one through to the final round. Okay, so looking at the clock here, this would be pretty fun if I can get Eagles and Bills stack. So we're going to double tap A.J. Brown, and we'll double tap with, that makes it hard, Shakir or Devonta Smith. I think Devonta Smith's a better player, so we're going to go with Devonta Smith there. So we have a quarterback and 2 wide receivers that are playing in the wild card round and have pretty good Super Bowl odds. I'm very much happy with the way the draft started there. I have been trying to get James Cook. This is, I think, my 12th draft, and I have 0 James Cook, so that scares me a little bit. I was hoping to be able to go Allen and him on the way back there. But we'll try to cover some ground here, make up some running back points here a little later. Kyron's usually been my guy to do that. But we'll see how that goes. I've also been trying to get some exposure to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that they can pull off an upset. It's not out of the realm of possibilities here. All right, so we are up in 5 picks. Looking at the board so far, it looks like we have a Ravens stack, we have a Lions stack, we have a Lions paired with Mahomes, so that's probably going to be a Lions-Chiefs stack. We have a Ravens-Eagles stack, and we have Bills and Vikings stack. So if I were to guess what this guy is trying to do is he is trying to take all of the Vikings pieces, hoping that nobody will take a naked Sam Darnold and he gets his quarterback there. That's probably the play. It makes sense. Travis Kelce just went. So I think that I'm going to most likely go with Kyron and Mike Evans. I guess I'm not going to go with Kyron there. We'll go with Mike Evans for sure, with the hopes that they pull off a first round upset. Josh Jacobs is hanging around here. I don't like his odds to advance. I just don't think that they're playing well, but they could advance. Who knows? I could try to push and get Bucky Irving. Let's hedge a little bit and let's take Xavier Worthy. I'm not in love with that. Kind of hit the panic button there, but most likely having a lot of pieces moving on to round 2 here. Automatic round 2. Eagles should win. I think the Bucs can pull off an upset. Let's just see what the standings look like. So playoff standings here. Broncos are still not in. Still some seeding that needs to play out. It's very the Rams are resting their starters. So one thing I've been doing a lot of was I've been drafting a lot of the Rams because I thought that they had a pretty good matchup with the Commanders or somebody else. And the resting their starters, if they lose, I wonder if it's possible if the Bucs jump them and then the Rams would have to play either the Vikings or the Lions, which does not bode well for a lot of my shares. So I'm going to try to get a little more exposure to the Buccaneers here because I think that they can pull off an upset against one of the Commanders or the Packers. And then conversely, I think the Commanders can pull off an upset over any of those teams too. They've been playing really well. I think I mentioned in my last video that Jaden Daniels has been, leading the team and gritting out some wins. So this is exactly what this guy did. Nobody wanted a naked Darnold. He got his quarterback, paired him with Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson. So really he just has to hope for a Bills and Vikings Super Bowl, and he's all set there. All right, we are up in 2 picks. Nico Collins just went. I'm going to go and try and get my guy Bucky Irving if the person in front of me doesn't draft him, which I don't know if he would. He has Kyron already. Looking like a Rams and Ravens potential Super Bowl. I think I'm all set at wide receiver. Okay, Terry McLaurin just went. We are going to go with Bucky Irving. Now I could go Keon Coleman. It looks like Dallas Goedert is gone. I think I'm going to try to get Baker. So we will go. Screw it. We'll just pair Allen with Keon, and then we'll try to get some Bills running backs on the way back. Tight end, we're just going to punt. Interested to see what this guy does here. 3 tight ends. That is interesting. I think this guy might be dead. There's no way you make up all that ground. If the Lions get the bye, this lineup is not looking good. This lineup is looking pretty thin. So to me, it looks like it will be between me, this guy, and this guy in terms of advancing. So on the way back here, we'll try to get Baker. I don't think we need McMillan. I think we have plenty of wideout power, especially in round 1. I do think running back is a need here. Tight end is clearly a need. But I think we're going to punt there. And hopefully squeak out a tight end that gets 2 rounds in. It's hard not to take the points there for Joe Mixon. if it's there, I'm gonna take it. It makes sense, even though nobody's really banking on them doing much. Let's see what the guy in front of me took. J.K. Dobbins, so I'm just gonna go for the wild card points. I'll take Joe Mixon and I'll run back with Baker Mayfield. So now we have 2 more bench spots. We have a tight end spot here. Freiermuth has usually been my guy. And then on the back end, I think is Zach Ertz already gone? No, Zach Ertz is still there. So I might double tap there with Ertz and Freiermuth if the draft allows it. But I'm happy with this start so far. I think the Bucs offense has been lighting it up. I don't know how that's going to go in the playoffs, but easy offense to project where the ball is going. You know, it's going to go to one of Irving, Evans, or Jalen McMillan. Same thing with the Eagles. The passing volume scares me a little bit, to be honest. The offense has really been running through Hurts and Barkley, but A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith can, have one of those really big games. All right, so Zach Ertz went, which kind of leaves me with Freiermuth as my guy. He's been getting a lot of volume. I'm okay with having Freiermuth as my tight end. Okay, that's fine by me. We'll take Pat Freiermuth. And then we have 2 more spots here. We have 2 running backs, 5 wideouts and 1 tight end, 2 quarterbacks. I'm just going to complete the Bucs stack and take Jalen McMillan, which leaves me 1 more draft slot for a tight end. What is Cade Otton up to lately? Outside of Cade Otton, I really don't know if there's any other tight end worth investing in. It would be Dalton Schultz, but he just went. What is everyone else doing for tight end? This guy has 1 tight end, Isaiah Likely. This guy has Kelsey and Schultz. We have Laporta and Ertz. We have Andrews, Kincaid, and Goddard. And then we have Hawkinson and Kraft. The running back position. Some decent names here. If I want any more Bills pieces, it is going to look like either Ray Davis or Ty Johnson, but I wonder if Ty Johnson has actually been drafted. And he was. I think he'll be pretty popular. Okay, so that leaves me with 1 pick left in terms of flex. Let's see what we're looking at here. What has Dawson Knox been up to? Honestly, not much. But at this point, it is points that we are looking for. It is between Knox and Otton. I don't know. Say it now. Austin Eckler might be the forgotten piece. But we'll take Otton. Panic pick. All right, so to round out this draft, we took Bills and Eagles to start, and then we went full on Bucs stack, punting at tight end with Freiermuth. Running backs are Bucky Irving and Joe Mixon only. That was not smart. But all we need to do is move on to round 1, and then anything can happen. This is kind of a unique lineup, I think. Looking at all the other drafters here, we have Lamar at 1, with Zay Flowers and Puka at the wide receiver, McConkey at flex, or McLaurin at flex, with Kyron at running back, and Isaiah Likely at tight end. So, a lot of power here in the first round. Second drafter, we have Jared Goff paired with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jordan Addison, Nico Collins at flex. Amon-Ra most likely won't be playing round 1. Same thing with Goff, which leaves the starting quarterback as CJ Stroud. So let's just pretend we'll say Stroud with Addison, Collins as the starting wideouts, with Barkley at running back. Tight end is Dalton Schultz. And the flex is, I don't even think he can field a flex. Yeah, there's no flex. I think this lineup is dead. Next drafter, Mahomes is on a bye. Let's pretend as if everything's playing out as it currently stands. Gibbs is on a bye. Williams is on a bye. Laporte is on a bye. So we have our starting quarterback with Jaden Daniels. Starting running back is Najee Harris. Wideouts are Rashad Bateman and Calvin Austin. I think this is a dead lineup. This guy, we have Hurts at quarterback, Derrick Henry at running back. Tight end, we have, let's flex, Andrews and Kincaid. Starting wide receivers are Cooper and Pickens. And then the last drafter, we have Sam Darnold paired with Justin Jefferson and Khalil Shakir, James Cook at running back, TJ Hawkinson at tight ends, and flex could be one of Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs, Jaden Reed. Yeah, solid lineup. He went full Packers here too. He has the whole team. So, let me know what you guys think of this draft. Honestly, not the draft that I was anticipating, starting out with Josh Allen. Maybe I should have done something a little different here and get more pass catchers with Allen, but in the off chance that it is a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl, we have Allen with Keon Coleman, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith with no running backs and no tight ends. All right, so if you guys can like, subscribe, comment on any of this content, it'd be greatly appreciated. It is January 3rd right now, so I will be breaking down the January 4th NFL DFS short slate for Saturday. 2-game slate, 4 teams. We'll be going through my process and who I like on this slate. So thanks for watching. See you guys back tomorrow for another best ball draft.